All right, we're live with episode 64 of Flag to Flag Media Live. We've been off for 2 weeks, so this is actually the final episode of 2023. So we've decided to do a season recap episode. I want to thank Peyton Walker for my nice stylish hat tonight. It's a big 30 on there. These brand new hats. He is moving up classes to the Pure Stock, so he's come out with some new bling. Whenever you move up to a different class, that's when you really know that it's time to update your wardrobes. Are you having a souvenir trailer this year, or you just want to stick with just handing out?
I've already bought one trailer for the year. I don't think I can afford another one.
Yeah, you did get your new enclosed trailer, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
I heard he was going in cahoots with me and JT on the apparel trailer.
Are you? I mean,
yeah.
You can start like your own race ranch deal, you know, like
what Jess said.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what
she won't tell me nothing.
Oh, shoot. But anyway, yeah, we're just going to talk about 2023 events, some highlights from this past year, some downfalls from this past year, and we're just going to try to cover local, regional, and national levels. We're not just going to do, we're going to try to cover it all. So, and we could get sidetracked. There's a very good possibility we're going to get sidetracked, which happens at least once or twice on this show. Now, we'll say we're missing JT tonight. JT is a little. Can anybody hear me? We have no comments or nothing. I hope everybody can hear me. I'm not just talking. But JT is out tonight. He's a little under the weather. He's going to go home and, what do you say, take some NyQuil and
sleep it off.
Sleep it off, he said.
Yeah. Said something about Triact, and I don't know. I think he had to stop at the drugstore and get that.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. Like, I don't know. I think sometimes JT is he's our dude on this show, but I could tell in the text he was pouting a little bit, like he just wasn't feeling good. And I don't know if he was wanting one of us to come tuck him in or what, but
poor guy.
I feel so bad for him. But let's start with Brownstown. I know Brownstown's our local track, so we'll start there. I was doing some research today. Here's an interesting fact that the big race that we always start with at Brownstown is the Icebreaker. Okay. I know there's a couple practices, but the big race of the year at the beginning of the year is the Icebreaker. Little fun fact. Since 2018, the Icebreaker has only ran twice, and B-Shep won both times. So 2018 was rain, 2019 was B-Shep, 2020 was COVID, 2021 was B-Shep, and the last 2 years it's rained out. So in the last 6 years, we've only ran twice at the Icebreaker. Another fun fact is the last time that we got consecutive Icebreaker weekends in was 2014, 2015.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, 8 years ago, or coming on 8 years. That's just insane to me. And Jimmy Owens won in 2017, and then that's when the rain. We got it in 14, 15, rain in 16. Jimmy won in 17, and then that's when the rain and COVID kind of pretty much took over the Icebreaker. So, just a little fun fact. I mean, it was pretty interesting. I thought that the all-time winningest thing at the Icebreaker was rain, not a driver.
Yeah.
Paul Crockett Memorial this year, David Webb picked up the win, which was at the fair race, which is a pretty cool win for David. Born Free 40 was canceled due to weather. The Hall of Fame Classic was won by Stormy Scott. The CJ Rayburn Memorial was Mikey Marlar, which was cool to see Mikey win that because him and CJ go way back. And if you've not watched that, go to Flow and check that out because it was pretty emotional. Yeah. Pretty emotional deal for Mikey.
That was a good race, too.
It was. And then, of course, Ricky Thornton Jr. won the Jackson. Tyler Kane won the Bowman 50, which the Bowman 50 is the big crate race Friday night portion of the Jackson. Austin Perry won the Scott Patman Memorial in the Super Stock division. The Ira Bastion Memorial, which was the return of the Northern All-Stars, thanks to James Essex for bringing that back last year, which always a great series. Bobby Pierce won that. The Bobby Wilson Memorial was won by Devin Gilpin. The Flow race was won by Ricky Thornton Jr. And the Don Russ Memorial was won by Jeremy Hines, which was a crazy finish. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
A little bit of rough and because when that caution came out, I knew it was going to get interesting. I was like, I just knew that if Jeremy was going to do something, that was the time to do it, and he did it. So, Cary Roux Memorial was won by Dustin Linville in the crate car. Hoosier Dirt Classic was won by Bobby Pierce. And then the big one of the year, it was bigger than the Jackson, was bigger than all of them, was the Crown Vic Shootout, aka Dirt Nationals, and it was won by Michael Cranmer. It was $1,000 to win. Very thankful and everything to have the opportunity to do that at Brownstown. I thought it was a huge success among the Crown Vic guys.
Top 5.
You were listed as the top 5 on there, bud. Some other local stuff at Paragon. Lee Hobb was one of Dave Peden Memorial and Super Stocks, and they had a 2-day crate special over there, which was pretty cool because I think that's the same time we went over and did road trip, wasn't
it?
Yep. Chad Stapleton won on Friday and Derek Grimmer won on Saturday. So pretty cool deal that they had that 2-day crate show. I know they were supposed to have that. What was it, like 20,000 to win crate show for the
Heart of America? No,
that was
America.
All-Star or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, they postponed that, so Paragon went ahead and did their 20,000 win crate show.
Yeah.
For everybody that's watching, I know there's 26 people watching. If you can, make sure you share this out to get this out to as many people as possible. I know in my post today that I put it'd be awesome to hit 100 viewers. I don't know if we'll get there just because it's wintertime. Everybody's got stuff going on, but it'd be cool to end out the season with 100 viewers. That'd be awesome. So, share this out with all your friends, families, grandmas, aunts, uncles. If your dogs and cats got iPads or whatever, share it out with them. Make sure they're watching. Let's go on to some. You guys can chime in too anytime. If you guys got any kind of, I know JT was wanting to talk about his 2021 season tonight, and I get it. He's still pumped up from 2021.
Yeah.
You text me and you're like, so I was like, hey guys, let's just go ahead and do a season recap. And then you were like, recap what? I don't have nothing.
I didn't have any good
recap.
I try not to recap my season.
Hey, sometimes you got to, good or bad.
Yeah.
You got to recap it.
Yeah.
This chair wearing me out.
Yeah, it's a little noise.
Need to grease it up a little bit.
Something's going on with it.
I can't believe how quick the season went.
It's crazy. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day.
I mean, I guess you just get sucked into the whole moment of what's going on and, week to week and, waiting for Saturday to get here. Next thing you know, you're waiting for springtime to get here again.
But now it seems like it's getting here fast.
Yeah.
I don't know, to me. I feel like we're on a time crunch, but we're really not.
The first part of winter went really quick, I feel like.
Right.
I feel like we're on the downhill slope now.
Right. Yeah.
You always have that first 3 or 4 months after race season, and then boom.
It's like January and February is always the longest 2 months of the year.
Mm-hmm.
But also, too, though, I mean, for a lot of local guys, there is. I mean, I get that part of it, but especially for the national guys, is there really an off season?
No.
I mean, right here, I'm on paper. I got Vado starts January 6th.
That's crazy. Didn't they move that up?
I think they did a little bit, yeah. But open practice on the 5th, and then they race the 6th, 7th, off the 8th, run the 9th, 10th, off the 11th, run the 12th, 13th, and 14th of January.
That's crazy.
So, they got less than a month off from the Dome.
And then if there's anybody that's running World of Outlaws, which I'm sure there is, if there's anybody running World of Outlaws that's running at Vado, then they start in Volusia on January 17th. So you're going from New Mexico to Florida in like a 3-day turnaround. And then you're racing Volusia from the 17th to the 20th. And then they go back in February 15th, 16th, and 17th, and run Volusia again.
Man.
And then Lucas is even crazier too, because they go to Golden Isle January 24th through the 27th, Ocala the 29th through the 31st, All Tech the 1st through the 3rd, which thanks to Bo Livers, got some awesome food reviews from there last year. East Bay February 4th through the 10th, and then back to Golden Isles on the 23rd and 24th. And then they started Atomic and Brownstown on the 22nd, 23rd of March. So, I mean, really,
it's like
there really ain't no off season.
No,
you know what
not
I mean?
for them guys.
So that's just crazy.
Did you see Ricky Thornton's new hauler?
Mm-mm.
I've not seen it yet.
Oh yeah,
It's nice.
Yeah, it's all black. I mean, I think it's kind of like his old one, but just
Right.
all of it's new. Man, that's crazy.
Poor Ricky, he's not having a very good time out there at Tulsa. He ain't running as good as he wanted to.
Oh,
I
really?
think. Yeah, at the Tulsa shootout.
I'm
but
not
it-
been able to watch.
but I know
that.
that's just playing for him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you want to win, but
that'd be cool to, get that high up where you just got time to do all
so
that.
tinker
That's
with it,
pretty
play.
neat. Yeah,
And it was cool what he did too, offering the $500 sponsorship for those 20 people. I thought that
Yeah.
was just a cool deal. But
yeah,
fan or not, I mean that's huge whenever you start handing out money like that.
yeah. It just goes to show you, some people aren't as bad as what they seem.
Seem to be.
And that's what I hate too. Is you get on Facebook and, Ricky could post that, and there's always going to be people in the comments just
Oh yeah.
There's always
beating the
haters.
time out of him.
Always.
I mean, there is with anybody.
Right.
It's like, man, that's what's killing it all.
100%.
The negativity.
What's going on, Donna? What's going on, Elizabeth? Chris is tuned in. Chris, you probably need to be on your Xbox and doing a little practicing. I got my old hot rod tuned in for tomorrow night. What's going on, Watson? Missed him.
Oh, damn.
Damn, I hit that harder than I intended to.
What's going on, Robbie? Grant, you got my hats done yet? Did JT skip to get some practice in for tomorrow night? He said he was sick, but I have a feeling that he is home trying to dial in on the Xbox.
He told us to tell you to get some practice in.
Yeah, he said for you to get some practice in as well. Craig Cooper asked Grant if he's racing in 2024. That's the plan, last I heard. Sad news on the passing of James Essex's mom and Marvin O'Neill. I did see that.
Yeah, sorry.
Condolences to James and Marvin. Yeah, speaking of haulers, Zach has a nice one for sale. You need to give me a picture of that. I put it up here. We might have to start running us a barter trade segment on Flag to Flag Media Live. We can put some of this stuff on here for sale. I mean, we got to pay the light bill around here. I mean, I'd have to ask for some commission, but Zach does have a nice trailer. What's dimensions? Let's go.
2013 40-foot gooseneck trailer for sale.
I mean, can we have some specs? I mean, is it what do you know?
It's 40 foot.
Well, you know how tall it is?
It's almost 7 foot, I think.
Title in hand, or is this
Title
like
in hand?
Okay.
Yeah, title in hand.
Cash preferred?
Yeah. I don't take money orders
or debit cards.
or debit
He
cards.
does not take debit or credit cards. Cash in hand. I will condone it. Is a nice trailer. Very nice trailer.
Yeah, I just need something a little taller.
Yeah.
For us tall people. See, Mike.
But you could
I
probably
can relate.
could you fit 2 Hornets in that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you could
see,
fit.
you could fit 2 Hornets in there. For all the Hornet guys that's wanting to team up and make a Hornet team, you guys could just haul it to the track in one trailer.
It works great for me.
Yeah.
I just need it taller.
So
If it was taller, I wouldn't even get rid of it.
We'll see if we can get that sold for you.
Yeah, we go pick up our new stacker next week. So
Let's get it. I'm in. I'm in. What's going on, Kenny? Glad you tuned in. Chris said I'm going to the front tomorrow night. Well, we'll see, bud. Grant, don't worry about me, janitor boy. I seen Williams got a nice trailer for sale too. Williams, send me a picture, bud. We'll put it on there in the barter trade section.
yep.
$3,500 car trailer. Is that the same car trailer you drove up here from Oklahoma with the Crown Vic on it? Grant wants to know, do you take Cash App? No, not that kind of money.
No.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but we cannot accept that kind of money on Cash App. I would like to.
We take donations only.
Yes, I would like to, but we're not set up for that kind of barter trade deal yet. We're taking that kind of high dollar money in Cash App.
It's going to be like that. Is it called barter trade on the radio in the mornings?
Swap shop.
Swap shop. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Flag to Flag Me a swap shop over the fence segment.
Over
Scottsburg has over the fence or whatever it is. William just bought him a new trailer. That's why. What's going on, Mike? Thanks for tuning in. Yes, same one. That's a nice trailer you got there, William. It's nice, all the way from Oklahoma to Indiana and back. Sounds like you need to lower the price in. Al,
Nah, tax time ain't
You
came
know, the
yet.
thing is, like,
Come tax season, everybody wants to buy something.
listen, Grant, if we're going to get into this business of selling race car parts, trailers, whatever, we're going to be hard to deal with. I mean, we know what our stuff is worth, right, Zach?
Yep.
So we're not lowering the price. We're not doing it. It's got, I bet it's got 500,000 more miles on it. Easy. Don't even have a motor, but it's got 500,000 more miles on it. I'm telling you.
God.
Yeah, see, over the fence. Thanks, Anthony. What's going on, Debbie? Thanks for tuning in. Yes, we do have to pay off Howler. Luckily, I'm not even going to say because I know he will, but Brandon's not messaged me lately, so I don't know if he's just wrote that tab off or I still owe him. But I know at the end of the 2023 season, the flag-to-flag media tab at Howler was getting steep, thanks to Zach and JT.
He said he was just so nice that he was just going to drop it and not worry about it.
Yeah.
He makes too much money and he had to write it off.
I don't know. He might try to get in on some of this.
Speaking of making money, I went to the casino Saturday and made
Did
some
you
money.
win?
Yeah, blackjack.
How much?
$490.
Dang.
What, horseshoe or French lick?
French lick,
Was it $10 tables there?
15.
15 now?
Yeah. So JT gets there. Speaking of that, congratulations to Tanner and Sammy
Yes.
Huffman.
Yeah.
On a new baby. New addition.
Sarah was born Saturday.
Saturday.
And then JT come over and we went to the casino and I lost $60 right off the bat on the slot machine. I've only been to the casino. This is my third time. And so I'm like, oh gosh, I got to win that $60 back. Like it was kind of freaking me out
That's
a little
when
bit.
you get in trouble, bud.
Yes.
Your loss of 60 turns into a loss of 600.
Oh,
Right.
it didn't though.
Yeah, you
So
got
I told JT, I said, hey, we need to sit down at this blackjack table and you got to teach me how to play this. I didn't know how.
that's the whole thing about
That's
blackjack.
awesome.
If you're not at a
Yeah.
table with people that know how to play it,
Yeah.
you typically don't win.
No.
Because what other people do matters.
See, I got lucky. And I think I was just taking chances because JT was like, man, I wouldn't have done that. And somehow my luck come out and I hit big.
So you needed to walk away when you walked away then.
Yeah, I had more than 500, but I would start out with a
Here he
$15
goes.
bet and I'd just keep going and I'd rack up money and be like, I'll throw a $30 and I'd lose it. Go back to a 15 and I'd rack it up again. Go to a 30, I'd lose it. Like, man, one of them times where I hit big, I wish I would have just put my whole pot out there. I got probably 15 blackjacks. It's crazy. JT's like, you son of a gun. And here he is. He didn't have none left by the time he got done. It was
So
fun.
JT didn't win nothing then.
He broke even.
I got you.
That's a
But-
good night.
This is
Oh, yeah.
this is the time of the year we need to be buying race car parts, and you boys are out there gambling money away.
It worked.
I mean, it did work. 3.5 hours later.
Now you know what's going to happen the next time you go back down there.
Oh, I'm not going for probably 2 more years. I'm 3 for 3. The first time I won 400. Second time I won 800. That was in Vegas. And then this time I won almost 500.
Yeah, you're up. You need to.
Yeah, I'm done. I got to be. But you have a little bit of more control than you do at the slot machine.
Right.
I mean, you can gamble away quick, slot machine, but if you start low,
Just
with
keep
the-
pulling.
oh, I did. I'm like, feed it in there, hit the button. Gosh, dang it. Feed it in there.
Making me cringe a little bit.
Oh, I'm tight. So it made me cringe too,
Right.
but we had fun.
Hey, what's going on, Jessica? Glad you could tune in. Donna says, "Oh, Zach." Finley
knows-
said, "No need to
she-
gamble. Just give me your money."
She knows how I am. Yeah, Finley. I'd love to donate it to you, buddy.
Let's talk about some. I'm really excited about this because I think that the regional scene, which we've kind of talked about this a little bit already, but I think the regional scene is really, the regional scene has always been there, but I think it's really going to take off in 2024. The amount of series that's out there now is insane, really. I mean, you got. So the Ultimate Heart of America series, Dustin Linville won the championship with 276 over Tristan Chamberlain, had 267, which that was a tight battle. And when I talked to Dustin a couple of weeks before the championship night or whatever, and I asked him, there was a race coming up somewhere, and I said, so are you coming with the crate and all that stuff? He goes, no, we're staying home, keeping everything fresh because they wanted to win that championship, whatever. And they got it done. So the Schaefer Southern National Series, Jimmy Owens won the championship. But see, that's cool. Like, so you got the Schaefer Southern National Series, and you got Jimmy Owens, which is a multi-time Lucas Oil champion. These guys are starting to pick up on these other series because I think with the price of racing now, I mean, if you can go 2 hours from home and run for 10,000, why would you not do it? Because people in that, like Ricky Weiss and Donald McIntosh, and those guys was even running that series. The Schaefer Spring Nationals was won by Carson Ferguson, but like people like Dale McDowell was running that series. So you got like all these guys, and then you got the Ironman series, which is now in 2024 going to be the Valvoline American Late Model Ironman series because the LMS and the Ironman series are teaming up. But you got Josh Rice won that. The Northern Division, and Josh Henry won the Southern Division. And then now you got the Hunt the Front Super Series, which is a big thing down south. So Josh Putnam, he won that over Joseph Joyner. But like there's so many small series now that's running for decent money. I mean, your Lucas and your Woo is still going to be the top dogs, right? I mean, I'm not trying to take anything away from anybody, but as far as good racing for decent amount of money, I think you're going to start seeing a lot of these people start hitting these regional races. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
What's your all's opinion?
You got to go where the money's at,
Yeah.
obviously.
Right.
And, you can't travel, 10 hours away to run for $5,000.
Right.
I mean, it don't make sense. But I think, like you said, the way the prices are going, that people's going to take a step back and, try to do what's best for them to where they can still go race next week if they don't win.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's a problem with a lot of it, between fuel and all that stuff. You don't have your big money sponsors. I mean,
Right.
you
And
just can't do that.
Jimmy's got a good point there. He said, yes, regional series will do well, but with fewer events to help save on costs. And that right there to me is the key. When you're running, say you have like a 15 or 20 race series, but their biggest, haul is 2 or 3 hours, and then you're still running for 5 or 10,000.
Mhm.
Financially, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then, like some of the national guys, like we talked about earlier, they're driving all the way out to New Mexico, and then they turn around, they drive all the way back to Florida. And
Mhm.
if you don't have a couple good nights out of that whole trip, I mean, to me, you're already starting in the hole, which sponsorship pays for a lot of it, but fuel cost. I mean, I would hate to pay the fuel bill for a toter from whatever shop in the Midwest to Vado, and then from Vado all the way to Florida.
I hate paying my fuel bill from Salem to Brownstown.
Exactly. And those things are getting like 3 or 4 miles to the gallon.
I know.
So
It's crazy. I mean, it's cool to see, like James putting on those races at Brownstown for the regional guys.
yes,
I mean, yeah, still some of the guys that, live far away came, but it was just cool to see that. And I hope that going into this next year that there's more of that instead of just, your local show only paying $1,500 to win or
Right.
whatever
right.
they pay. But
It's like you said. I mean, you want to make something. Now, I'm not saying racers. We've already had this conversation, but racers aren't going to get rich.
no.
But you
going
want to
home
make
with
something.
a little bit of money in your pocket,
Yes.
just to cover some of that. I mean, it don't matter if we were racing for $5. I guarantee you we'd all still go.
Yes.
But it is nice to look back and go, man, I really didn't do too bad tonight.
Just to get something a little bit back at the end of the night.
Yeah. We like to go eat at Wendy's or something
Right.
late at night.
Buy me a cheeseburger at the end of the night. Buy me a cheeseburger. Anthony said flag to flag and logo mounts 2024. Can't wait. There's going to be a lot of different content come to the YouTube channel because I'm still got my mind set on hitting 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully it happens soon. I don't know. Hopefully we can get a lot of people over there and get subscribed. But we're going to also do some TikTok content. We're going to do some YouTube content. I've already talked to Zach about doing some TikTok content. So who knows what you're going to see. This is going to be a fun year. I'm film a lot of stuff. So it's going to be on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. We got some funny stuff planned out. So because I'm just that type of person, I like to have fun with everything. So I think that TikTok it's going to be pretty funny.
Oh yeah, it's going to be
funny. So, but yeah, anyway, we got a lot of stuff planned. The cost to unload just doesn't make sense for a lot of these guys. It doesn't. I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah, I think somebody, I don't remember who said that, but they won't even go to a race if it's not 10,000 to win.
Yeah.
They won't even
That's why
vote
Scott
for it.
Bloomquist used to be.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Kenny said Ultimate Series at Bloomington will be a great night. Yes, it will be. Supers at Bloomington, I think, is going to be very, very interesting.
That will be cool.
It will be.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I think the Crate guys put on a good show over there. It's a tight track. I'm more of a boring kind of guy anyway. You know, I like rubbing fenders, and I mean, not blatantly take somebody out, but I like rubbing fenders and making a race out of it.
Yeah.
Not just half mile, single file, you know,
Yeah.
100 laps.
Follow the leader.
Yeah. I drove 13 hours to run for 1,000. It's all for fun. Well, you done an exceptional job, bud.
It
I was
was good.
proud of you. I was proud of you.
I had fun.
What's going on, Brian? Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Kenny said small toters are 8 to 12 mile a gallon. Ugh. That's still just,
My truck gets 12 mile a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
what's a Ford, bud?
Got all that raw power.
Yeah. Yeah. Chin tobacco sweeps good out of it, though. I will say that.
Yeah, I'm glad you
I
did
still
do
feel
that.
bad about that.
Oh, you're good.
Notice Flow Racing took away from the winners take home and spread it out. I did see that too, Jimmy, and that's an awesome deal. I think it's what 20,000 win now, but then they spread it more out through the field.
Yeah.
It's a smart move on their part. I mean,
Oh yeah,
get more people there.
I guarantee it. I think if you did that, all season, for all the races, it would definitely bring more people
Right.
because, some people go to the racetrack and go, I know I can't win, but I mean, look, they pay, this amount to start or this amount for 10th place.
Yeah.
It's going to
So
at
let's
least help me.
Let's break this down. This is just a common sense thing. Okay. As a racer, every racer goes to the track to win 100%.
Yep.
That's your main focus, to win. However, if you take a pay structure and you make it 20,000 to win, and then second place is 5,000, third place is 1,500, so on. You get what I'm saying? Why would I go? Right? I mean, obviously I want to win, but back to your point, if you pay 20,000 win, 12 for second, 8 for third. I mean, now we're talking like there's a lot of incentives from first through whatever 10th.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I think going back to what his next comment there is, I wonder if more series will go the same route to pay back further in the field.
Yeah.
I think if they do, then you're going to start seeing car counts increase again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 100,000 to win modified race. Yeah, it's 100,000 to win, but the drop off
It's huge.
is significant from
Right.
first to third.
Right.
And then if you don't even make the show, I think you get $50
Right.
to drive all the way up there. And, you never know what could happen.
Yeah.
Anybody can make the show. Anybody cannot make the show.
Right.
So that's a big risk.
Definitely a gamble for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, $50 to buy you a Wendy's cheeseburger, though.
It will.
I've just won. I mean, a family of 4 can't eat there for $50. I can guarantee you
Family
that.
of 4 can't eat anywhere
Right.
for $50
Now,
anymore.
Matthew, you got a good point here. We were talking about this the other day. Me and Zach and a bunch of us was just talking about racing. But what's funny is it's a $500 entry fee, and they're taking 200 cars. Now you do the math, and that pays the purse.
The winner for the winner.
For the winner, right,
Yeah.
right. I'm just saying the 100,000
Yeah.
purse. So then the only thing they got to come up with is everything else, which, like
Yeah.
you said, is a significant drop off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, Kenny said, "I'm glad ILMS will be back at Bloomington, Terre Haute also." Yeah, they're fun watching in Bloomington. Terre Haute's okay. I mean, I don't ever want to put a track down. I'm just not a fan of Terre Haute. I think it's too big and flat. But
I do want to race there. If I
It's
end
my
up getting a crate, I will go to that one.
yeah,
That's one I've always wanted to go to. I talked to Justin Bowling. He's run up there a couple times, and he's like, you just feel like you're just out on a cruise, and then you go,
Guarantee it.
I guess I better start turning now. And he
Right.
said you just slowly turn, and he said it's kind of boring, but it's cool.
cool. Yeah, because it's got fast speeds. I mean,
Yeah.
Jacoby said it takes 5K to go, not counting paying a crew guy or two plus taking a week off of work. 100,000 mod race is really bad for mods. Yeah, there's a lot of good points there. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot more involved than just I mean, if you look at the long sheet of everything, like taking off work, paying for all your parts, fuel, and then paying a couple guys to go with you, and then you're paying for food, and you're paying. I
Yeah.
mean, and then to top it off, you're paying a $500 entry fee at the very top. Like,
Yeah.
So then you got to add whatever all that stuff is on top of the 500. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, they made it,
5,000 easy. I would guarantee it.
they made it look really good, but I think it goes from 100,000. Second place gets 20, and then it went like to 9 or 7,000.
Yeah.
And then it
And
just
you're
dropped
running
off
against, and it's going to be 200 good miles. Like it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
because
best
you're going
of
to
the
bring in the
best.
IMCA guys. You're going. It's not going to be a walk in the park.
Yeah. We're going to take a loan out just to. And I'm not dogging them. Don't think I am,
No,
but
no, it's
just
yeah, it's
realistically,
cool.
all the guys that have money and are able to afford that, yeah, I mean, they'll be there.
Right. I can't wait to see Macon Speedway running again. That's going to be awesome. The flow race at Macon. That's going to be cool. That's a bull ring.
Yeah.
Keene said no different than supporting a track the whole year, finishing in top 10 points and getting $100. Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. You need to spread it out throughout the field. That's for sure.
Yeah.
What's going on, Braden? Are you doing all right, Mr. Watson? Did you get back from the dome all right? You got that car sold yet? Speaking of selling cars, we do have a Flag to Flag Media swap shop going. I do ask for small commissions.
I think it's 4% now, ain't it?
4%.
Yeah. You get 4% of what's sold.
40.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I'm
40.
thinking like I was gonna
okay.
go 30.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, 30. I mean, I know it's kind of steep, but
Okay. Well, I mean,
back to the whole light bill
normal,
situation.
the
Yeah.
normal auction's like 2 to 3.
Yeah, but this is not Flag to Flag Media
This
swap
is
shop.
not
Is
a
not a
normal
normal auction. Yeah. So yeah, just send me the info, Braden. How many miles, all that stuff, and then we'll get a sheet made up for
Thought
it.
he's
We'll
gonna
get
eat that
I
fly.
know that too.
Kind of scared me. a
Hungry?
bit. Yeah, no, not that hungry. We'll get a stat sheet put up with miles and all the bells and whistles that it has, what kind of package it is, and we'll get it posted up there. What's going on, Caleb? Yeah,
I can't imagine you being an auctioneer.
I've tried it one time.
Did you?
Yeah, it didn't work out very good. It was just me in the bathroom mirror, but it didn't work out. Normal and Flag to Flag Media do not belong in the same sentence. Amen to that. We like to have fun and it's a good time. So,
I'd like to see a video of you trying to do that.
we probably could have made some money on it.
Give us a preview then.
Yeah.
No.
Let's hear it.
No,
Come
can't.
on.
My vocal cords are broken. Yes, I can't yodel like that. I can't yodel like that.
I would definitely super glue the teeth in first before I tried to do
I got
that.
some. I
And
got some.
things
New,
would come out running.
I got some new ones coming next week,
You
bud.
do?
Yeah, heck yeah. These got too many miles on them. These got too many. These got too many cheeseburgers on them. It's not miles. It's cheeseburgers.
How many think it's got on them?
Do what?
How many think you got on them?
Oh God, 13 years worth,
That's a long time.
About 13,000.
probably.
It's about 1,000 a
Yeah,
year.
about 1,000 a year.
You know,
That's pretty good math, man. That's about right.
Yeah.
You know what?
I broke my front tooth off when I was a kid, and they kept putting the filling on it. Well, I pulled the filling out 10 years later, and they're like, well, we'll just grind it down and put a fake tooth on it. So they give me this one until they could get my new one made, and it didn't look right. It didn't match the teeth. But it fell off.
Did it look like one of those little chiclet pieces of gum?
Yes.
Did it?
That's dang near what it looked like. It looked like a piece of corn. It was like in my mouth. Well, it
That's
fell
awesome.
off one day, and I thought, man, I ain't going to go to the dentist over this. I'll put it back on. So I just put a little dab of super glue in there and stuck her back up there.
They couldn't get it off there.
They went to get that thing off to put my real one or my other one on that matched. They're like, they were yanking and heating it up. And they're like, what is going on? They said, did something happen and you glued this on? Well, yeah. I said, I didn't want it to come off. They were so mad.
That's the dentist work
But-
nightmare is super glue.
Yeah. And I don't know why. I guess they should have made something better to keep
They-
the other tooth
exactly.
on.
Hey,
How
wait
many-
a minute, Matt. What does it take for you to put a grill on these new teeth?
I don't know.
What's it going to take? 100 viewers tonight?
If we could hit 100 viewers, I would.
You do
That's my goal.
You would do it if we had 100 viewers.
Put
tonight.
all gold teeth on.
Just a grill on the top and wear it to one race.
Yeah,
the
I'll
whole
do it.
night at one
I'll do
race.
I'll do it if we had
People,
100
please
viewers
get us
tonight.
there. We got to see this shit. Come on.
How many mod races do we have at B Town this year? I was
Probably
told
like
5.
I have no idea.
Jacoby
I
said
just-
I was told 5, and Jacoby, if I had to guess, I would say you're probably in the ballpark, but
Maybe high.
it might be high.
I mean, I seen there was only 5 or 6 at Bloomington.
Right.
So if that's true for Brownstown, then I'm gonna have to drive 2 hours just to get a local show.
It's crazy, ain't it?
It's sad.
It is.
That's what
Sad.
it is.
Jimmy said, okay, this is a good point too. I know this is not, but this has been kind of crazy because I've kind of seen some posts about it. He said, what a lot of people need to watch this year is the money pouring into these dirt events on iRacing for 2024. I heard 5 events will pay $10,000 to win, plus the Hunt the Front esports series coming out. Hell, might as well stay home and race. The whole iRacing thing, there is some huge money that people are.
That stuff's
You know,
cool too.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I think it's cool when people come from the pits and run out in front of everybody while they're racing. I think that's pretty cool.
Where we going, Braden? Where are you traveling to? Oh man, I apologize. I couldn't go to the dome with you. But yeah, I think the whole iRacing thing is. Yeah. Caleb Schreier, send these guys a stat sheet on your capital. Send it. Braden said, "Damn, he's talking about me."
I'm just giving you.
I
a hard
actually
time.
didn't even watch that video.
I
didn't
did, and
watch
I
it.
don't know what happened, but he said his cat peed all over his
That's what I
foot
seen. He said
controls.
his cat peed on the foot controls or something. How do you explain that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, dude. My cat pissed all over.
Like, was you
pedals.
rubbing your foot on the cat or something? Jimmy says it's a damn cat. That's funny.
See, I don't.
I got rid of the cat. It's gone.
All I
Yeah.
seen was he was sitting like where he come onto the racetrack, and the leaders were. I mean, this was a money race.
Right.
The leaders were coming around, and he just pulled right out there and wadded everybody.
Oh.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't know. He went flying. LOL. I guarantee he did. But anyway, yeah, just let me know, Brady. We'll do some traveling, but I'm ready to go this year for sure. Yeah, Caleb, send me a stat sheet. We'll get that thing posted on the Flag to Flag Media Swap Shop. So right now, if anybody's just now tuning in, we got a 40-foot enclosed trailer for sale. We got we got Braden Watson's modified for sale. We got Caleb Schreier's Capital race car for sale. I mean, we could make one heck of a. This is
I got a modified for sale as well.
no. I
Oh.
was interested in it.
Oh, okay.
We're
a
in negotiations on that.
I got a old F350.
Oh yeah, and a
Dually.
20-foot car hauler too. By the way, sorry. Go ahead.
Yep.
And you got a dually for sale?
Yeah, I got a dually.
Got a dually for sale? Where you gonna
92.
pull? Where you gonna pull the car track with? Your old farm truck?
No, I ain't selling the good one. I'm selling the old one.
Oh, the farm truck.
Yeah, the
Okay.
farm truck.
Okay, I got you. Dude, that'd be cool if you
Everything's
rolled up
for
at the
sale.
track in the farm truck. I'm serious.
Man, have you seen the gas mileage that thing gets? You were
Do you
talking
think
about.
it could do it though?
Oh, it can.
You think so?
It will. But I will have
But you
You
to
don't
know
want
about
it to.
that old rusted out truck?
rusted. There ain't a spot of rust on that thing.
What, right beside your garage?
Yeah,
Yes, that
there's
thing
no
is-
rust on that.
There's just no paint on it then?
There's paint on it. It's brown.
He just drove it over here the other night.
I wasn't here.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
styling.
Dude, anytime I dump the clutch on that thing, it burns rubber.
Hey, I'm not dissing it.
I pass everything but the gas station. They'll have to put a gas station between here and Brownstown because it won't make it on
There
a
should
full
be
tank.
one anyway. On a
There-
real note, that pisses me off.
There's
dude.
been times where I leave my house and I'm on E and I'm like, I better make it to Brownstown.
Right.
so annoying. Let's do something about that. Let's start a gas station.
We can. We put
With
it right
your
next.
commission you get from all
We'll
these
put it right next to
sales,
the old swap shop, boys.
invest into a marathon or something.
We can.
Bring Swifty back.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
we
like
sell
Swifty.
we sell vapes, and boys, we'll be all over it. Like it's like every other gas station in town.
You'll be using them up.
Well, yeah.
What are them things called again? Was
Vape.
it-
Vapes.
Nah, I got better word.
Oh, I thought Zach called them something.
Yeah, I can't say
Yeah,
that.
we
on
can't say
there.
that on here.
DF. There's your
We-
initials.
We want to be on the air in 2 weeks. I've already been through that once.
Yeah, we don't want to do that again. That's why we said we're a nonprofit organization.
Nonprofit organization.
Except the swap shop.
Except, well, that's still nonprofit. That's still nonprofit. They got the location wrong and built it by the gill straps. That's true. Man.
Yeah.
That's true. Do y'all think next year will be the last year of the dome race in St. Louis? What's your all's thoughts? I don't think so.
No.
I think with the way that thing's growing, I don't think
Peter Pins.
I don't think it's going to stop. Honestly, Jimmy.
Never.
No.
I mean, when they had to start opening the top section this year, I knew that
Yeah.
it's just going to keep growing.
The racing keeps getting better
Yes.
every year.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
You know, I think Thursday night when it got slick out, it was kind of boring, but you
Yeah.
know, Friday they knew,
Right.
you know, it's a bull ring. You go to expect to tear some stuff
Right.
up. And I think
Yeah.
when it got rough and choppy, that's when the racing got really good.
Right. I don't think it's going to go away. Vapes in a Subway with a gas station in the middle.
Yeah.
It's got to have a
That's accurate.
Subway in there. And that's not correct, Caleb.
It's close.
It's
Good
close.
guess.
It's close. Do you think Twin Cities will open 2024? Talk about that. I heard that did they have a meeting or something over there about
I've heard so
It may-
many
yeah.
different, I won't call them conspiracy theories
yeah.
Oh,
on North Vernon opening it up. And I don't know
We're
which one to
canceled.
believe.
I think it's to answer your question just now,
there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or is it still under investigation? I think it's still under investigation. However, Jacoby, I wish 110% that it would open back up.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I
think
always
it needs to
enjoyed
open back
racing
up.
there.
I know that over the years, like Twin Cities kind of taken like a downfall of track service and stuff like that. But
If they
Um,
did do it, I think it'd be cool if they would take all that dirt out, put new dirt in.
yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I think that hopefully it comes back, Jacoby. Hope. I heard 411 is coming back. Thank God. I did see 411 did post a tentative schedule for next year. So
Oh, really?
Didn't they
that's-
just announce a few months ago that they were done?
closing down. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so the Hangover, is it the Hangover? Yeah. The Hangover
Yeah.
got canceled. It's postponed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's this weekend, or was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's supposed to be this
weekend,
Well, Bloomington did the same thing, didn't they?
Yeah. They
Weren't they supposed to be
petitioning and
done?
They were going to
Yeah.
shut it down. And yeah. AJ Felker says, what about Thunder Valley?
That's still in
It's
works.
still in
too.
the works too.
But it's looking good, right?
Don't give up on Thunder
Yeah,
Valley.
don't
I can
give
tell you
up.
that. Now I will say this: if Thunder Valley was to open up in 2024, I will say this, and I'm not trying to let nothing out of the bag. This is just kind of another common sense thing. I think any racetrack right now, with the shape that Thunder Valley is in, not saying it's in bad, but I'm just saying like a complete takeover, or whatever. I would say that your 2024 schedule is probably going to be limited anyway. It's going to be hard to get everything in order, like because whenever the previous owner, I mean, that was their concession stand stuff. That was, I mean, so you're going to have to completely rebuild the place.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be like it's, you know, if whoever gets it was announced it today, it's still going to be a 4, 5, 6 month process just to get things. Not saying that they couldn't race a few races, but to get things to where they need to be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You can't just go and just rip the track up and go
Right.
racing that next weekend.
it's not like you hand the key to the house and you can move in the next day. That's just
Yeah.
not how it works. But I will say, it is looking good. So, let's see where were we at. Scott said in court postponed. That's the last thing I heard too. Craig said he'll stay closed, and JD said he agrees. Caleb said, I'm much rather run Twin Cities than Brownstown.
I would just like to have a racetrack to race at
Yeah, I
I mean,
think
because unfortunately, you know, all these tracks closing down. It ain't looking good for us.
the thing about it this day and age is like there's too much like bickering back and forth, and you know, obviously Saturday is the prime day for racing. It is. It's Saturday. But man, there's so many successful races on every night of the week now. So I get that people have to work and I get all that stuff, but you could make it work somehow, some way, and work together as tracks instead of doing
Yes.
whatever we're doing. And you've only got
Yeah.
one place to race, and then it's like you're controlling the whole thing. And it's just, we want to talk about racers putting money into all this equipment, and then they got one or two places to go race at every month. It's just like, what's the point, So, just think about it. Like in this area, you got Thunder Valley, Bloomington, Brownstown, Twin Cities, Paragon, Putnamville.
Scottsburg, maybe.
Scottsburg closed down next year.
Oh, they did.
They did.
Yeah.
close
They're not
down.
racing next year.
No, they're not racing.
Oh man,
Didn't they
why?
just open up?
It was due to the death in his family, and that was a big part of the help. And he just
Oh.
didn't want to take it on by himself. But still, that's like what, 6 tracks. It's within an hour and a half, 2 hour drive from here.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be a hotbed for dirt racing. And Circle City too. Forgot about Circle City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Circle City's
Yeah.
come a long way.
I did forget about them, so I can go race there on Fridays if
If
I
needed.
can. Yeah.
Hoosier State My Lights. Hello, guys. Hope everyone had a great Christmas and hope everyone has a good New Year. You too. From all of us, we hope you had a good Christmas and have a happy New Year. Key set to 44, 56 to go. I wish we could get to. One of these days, we're going to get to 100. We are going to get to 100.
I mean,
He's gonna have a grill on
Yeah,
before you
come on,
know.
let
it.
Put a grill on, boys.
just
I got
start
some-
making fake accounts.
I got some gold leaf at home.
I will say this: I will monitor every account. If I got to put a grill on my teeth, I will monitor every account. And if it's, you can't
No.
just make some
No,
kind of
that we've already discussed this.
no.
100 viewers.
I got
Didn't
some
say it
lead
had
at
to be
home. We
real
can melt.
viewers.
You can melt some lead and
Right.
see. You won't burn your mouth. You just take the dentures out. We'll stick them down in there.
Yeah,
and
that's
boom,
true.
You're good.
That is true.
No, it's got to be
Until all
gold.
the teeth fall out. of
Gold?
them.
I can
Gold.
machine you a set.
Do it. I can just like clip them on or whatever. That'd be awesome.
We had a guy I used to work with. He got a new set of dentures and he didn't like the way they felt, so he got his pencil grinder out at work and started carving them out so they'd fit better in his gums.
Wow.
That's pretty funny.
But you said, I bet there's a lot of people that do that.
Oh yeah, I guarantee
Guarantee
it.
there is.
Well, don't you get them fitted?
Well, you're supposed to. Yeah.
They
but-
never fit right.
No, really, no.
All your
You
retainers.
hope and pray the best, but that don't always work. Kay said Thunder Valley needs larger pits, but we will be there. They might work on the pits situation.
Can't
don't have
really,
big-
I don't know where you can go though.
You could actually take away some of the parking lot because they don't use that whole parking lot
Yeah.
for.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in the last couple of years, I've not even used the whole parking lot for the fair.
Yeah.
So you could actually move it over some.
Yeah.
Because where you could actually, like, so when you go into the pitch, you need to turn left, like you guys always park right there on the left or whatever. You could actually probably make that to where you could park cars on the other side too, pull the trucks in there
Yeah.
facing each other. Circle City is taking over Indiana dirt racing. Listen, I will say this. I know the track surface was probably mediocre at best whenever Peyton was there, but they are doing a phenomenal job of working on the place. Like they don't just settle for this is a surface you get. It is what it is. Deal with it. I noticed all night that night they did work on the track surface. The concession stands are top notch. The pits are top notch.
The concession stands are top
Top notch. And I
They
will
got
say
Dippin' Dots.
they got
And they
Dippin'
sell
Dots.
beer there too.
They sell beer there,
Yeah.
and then they also have a absolutely delicious cheeseburger and fried bologna sandwich. Check out
And
Flag
pull
to Flag
forward
Media.
nachos.
If you go to the Circle City YouTube video that I did with Peyton Walker, I done a fried bologna and cheese sandwich in that one. And if you go to the one with Brent Lee, I did a cheeseburger review. So
Only you could turn this into food.
I don't care. You got
Sounds really good.
It does sound good.
It
don't
does.
it?
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
My wife made fajitas.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I'm ready to eat.
Robbie says the more tracks that shut down, the more the promoter can cut the purse bottom line.
It's true.
Yeah.
There's no competition.
Yep.
Twin Cities would be the same way. Sitting idle that long has taken a toll on the grounds. Heard court gave him another 2 months to pay it off. Who knows though? Yeah, that's the bad thing. Is like, it's longer it sits, the worse it's going to be. But hopefully somebody can not take it over or whatever. Circle City at least pays better. They do have a good pay pay structure
Mhm.
for a couple of tracks with a mutual point fund with a racer able to drop 2 or 3 worst finishes, allowing for vacations, family race car maintenance, etc. See, it's just going to be hard for tracks to work together until they all
Yeah.
get on the same page.
They're
it's
all
not,
never
it's,
gonna
it's not going to work. They're not going to work together.
Never.
Because all goes back to Robbie's comment about like cutting purses and
Mhm.
you know all that stuff. The issue a lot of tracks have is no butts in the seats. They can watch a lot of events online without having to spend on tickets, food, gas, and other things. It's just cheaper to watch from home. But the tracks suffer unless it's a huge event. But
I can
will
agree
say-
to that because I mean, I do that.
But I think a lot of it is, and I don't really know the whole streaming business because I'm not into that. I'm more behind the scenes content with YouTube, but it also too depends on what the tracks are making off the streaming services, because that's what a lot of people they miss out on. There's not butts in the seats, but the people that are home watching, somehow, some way, that money is also going to the track. So it's not like they're losing out completely, right? I mean, I'm sure they're not buying hot dogs and Cokes and all that stuff at the track, but the streaming services that do these aren't just getting 100% of the profit off of it. So, I mean, it's kind of like a double-edged sword there. I mean,
Yeah.
as far as the racers go too, I think it's just like everything in this world is I can get on there and I can order a Devin Moran shirt online and have it shipped to my house. Or I can go pay $30, $35, $40 to get in the front gate. And then I got to turn around and buy a $30 shirt, which the shirt is, well, it's worth the $30. Or I can just sit at home, hit a QR code that pops up on the screen on Flow, and then ship to my house in 2 or 3 days.
Hmm.
It's just the way of the world. I mean, it's I don't want to say pure laziness, but
Convenience.
it is convenience.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's nice to get home from work and watch the races for a while, and if you want to go to bed, you just turn the TV off and go to bed.
I will say that the same analogy is small business and Amazon and Walmart. Why would I go shop at a small business when I can just go on Amazon, click 2 buttons, and it's in my house in a day, 2 days, right? I mean, it's not fair to the small businesses, but back to what Owen said, it's all about convenience. If I can click 2 buttons, I'm on a soapbox here.
Yeah, this is
How many people
gonna piss some
people ordered Christmas gifts online?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're the day of going true Christmas shopping, and then you
Yeah.
went and you Christmas shopped and bought everything at a store. Most of that's long gone.
That's why Black Friday is like the whole week
Yeah.
Mhm.
instead of
Because it's not the one
Friday.
day, because people
Yeah.
don't go Christmas shopping. They
Mhm.
shop online.
Derek
So-
Walden goes Christmas shopping.
Derek Walden goes Christmas shopping, and he goes at 5:00 on Christmas Eve.
It's impressive.
It is impressive.
That does not surprise me one bit.
So I didn't mean to get on a soapbox. I'm just trying to the whole streaming deal and all that stuff. That's just the way of the world now. I mean, it's
It's here to stay.
it's convenient.
Hmm.
And I hate to be this way, but no different than a racer. I can spend I can take my family to Eldora and it costs me $1,000, or I can have 4 or 5 guys over in the garage with all of us sitting around in lawn chairs and get 2 cases of beer for $30.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
when it races are with, I walk in my house and I go to sleep.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's
though.
not. I'm the type of person I'd rather smell the fuel and the excitement and all that stuff. I'd rather see it in person. But I'm just saying, overall,
Like to skip that ride home, but other than
that's
that,
terrible. I hate it.
Yeah.
Circle City Raceway. Wait a minute. Circle City Race will be our primary track for 2024 per Caleb Schreier. Through the rumor mill, hell, I've heard it all this past year, though. Don't that exactly, AJ. It's just
He said, she said.
flip a quarter and you're going to get, insurance costs for operating track for a lot of owners are insane right now. I could see that also. You guys got tracks all over. Closest track to me in Oklahoma is in Tulsa, an hour and a half away. Salina High Bank Speedway is main track 2.5 hours away. Caney Valley track 3 hours, and Big O Speedway 3.5 hours. And they don't pay much, max $200 for Crown Vics.
Sounds like you need to move up here, William.
Yeah.
Just get out of Oklahoma.
Well, I mean, you got to understand too. Oklahoma is like 6,432 miles long. or something like that.
Yeah,
That's a
Did
joke.
you just pull that? I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I was
that's a
like,
joke.
Definitely too long.
That's a
but
joke.
I say, like,
We're
wow.
kind of like scrunched in here.
He said that so confident.
I
man. I was
know,
kind of like, "There's no way. That's way too long." Damn, he rattled
The
that
United
off.
States isn't even that long. CCR can't even get
Yeah, you're right.
the heat race lineups correct when going out for your heat. Also, another track that punishes you if you qualify too good. These heat race lineups. I mean, some of that's just logistic stuff. I mean, obviously, a lot of these tracks have had their systems in place for how long?
Mhm.
There's a lot of tracks that have had systems in place for a long time, and still sometimes you're like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
So the whole facility is perfect for the event. Once they get the track where it needs to be, there'll be a hot spot for those that are within 2 or 3 hours. I agree 100%. They dropped the inverts toward the end of the year. That is correct, Braden. Good point. Hoosier State Mile Lights tracks need to go back to like the old days. Midweek races, AMA, and special events. Tracks not working together is a major downfall. 100%. I agree. Only problem I have with Circle City is the Vic drivers drive like they do at the speed drum. All they want to do is tear shit up.
I think that's just
Crown
about-
Vics
Just
in
Crown
general.
about
Vics in general, buddy.
82% of the Crown Vic drivers.
Because it happens at Brownstown too.
I was
Right.
very, very,
I know.
I was very,
I could
very,
name a few people if I wanted to, but
I was very, very impressed on how the Crown Vic shootout turned out, though. I
Oh
thought
yeah.
the racing was phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
I think everybody, for the most part, drove with class.
well, I'm not even gonna say.
Uh-oh.
I was glad with how it turned
I didn't
out.
say everybody. I
No,
said
I'm
most
just
part.
saying like the way that you had to race in and everything. All your jackasses, I'll just say it, didn't make the race. I mean, you had Finley didn't make it. He's a jackass. Everybody knows Finley's a jackass.
Right.
I'm just messing with you, Finley.
Poor family. He's like, what'd I do?
But you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Oh, yeah. I
and
get what you're
that's-
saying.
Yeah.
That's just what it amounts to.
Right.
Your better drivers make the race. You don't have.
Not necessarily.
Well, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
though. You're not going to have people that are intentionally out there trying to wreck people.
Oh,
That's
I
what
see
I'm
what you're
getting
saying.
at.
Yeah.
People that are out there to race
Yeah.
and are actually going to race.
Yeah.
Race it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just wish you would have made it.
That's all right. I guess I'm just one of them jackasses.
Yeah, you are.
Well, I thought maybe that's what you're insinuating. I'm like, don't say that.
Right.
No, I wasn't
right.
saying that.
This is a long topic with so many opinions. This is a very, very long topic. And very, very many opinions. As high class as Eldor, they probably have the cheapest food menu. No need for a $6 bomber dog. I do that. I mean, but Eldor's old school. I mean, and the good thing about Eldor is they have some huge financial backing, but they have kept to their roots. That's the same menu pretty much that Earl had, and people like Tony that love the sport and is not really all about making the extra dollar. Leave it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of your racing fans, your dirt fans especially, are some just good old people that, I'm not buying a filet mignon. Like, I don't need a $60 steak. Give me a couple $2 hot dogs and the gas stations are just as bad.
Roller dogs.
Yeah. But when you go into a gas
Sitting there for
station or a
6 days.
racetrack and it's $3 for a 20-ounce pop,
Yeah.
to me, that's just,
I thought it was crazy the $3 for a bottle of water.
yeah, it's insane.
Small bottle.
It's insane. That's why a family of 4 can't go to a racetrack anymore.
No.
Yeah.
No, and I completely get that.
It's a big fly.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, I think you hit.
I about ate him again. Now, Christmas shoppers and your regular dirt track attendees are not alike. I think the biggest issue that always gets overlooked is driver fan interaction. Drivers are quick to load up and leave before next feature event starts. They need to be in the stand meeting new fans. I will say that
Yeah, that'll never happen.
one thing that I had noticed, I like a lot of now, if you go to a bigger event, obviously like your Eldors or Knoxville, stuff like that, there's a lot more fan interaction. But
Mm-hmm.
I hate it that a lot of these, and I understand that they have to run support classes in order to get people in the seats and pay bills, whatever. But most of the time, like your Lucas or Woo or whoever will run first, and then there's 3 or 4 support classes, and you can't get in the pits to talk to your favorite driver until the races are over. Well, they're already loaded up and left before the last support class gets done running. That's just the way that it is. But
9 times out of 10, if you're the last support class, the pits are empty when Woo or Lucas comes.
Oh, we're way behind because they're talking
Yeah.
about. I'm not trying to skip over Finley comments, but like Grant's talking about streaming. It is what it is. I mean, streaming has definitely opened up like dirt racing to a broader audience, and it's cool that I don't have anything against the streaming because I use it. If I can't go somewhere, then I just log in and watch it. But it's kind of a double-edged sword. That's what's wrong now. People don't support local businesses, but then complain when local businesses close. That's 100%. And the thing about local businesses is local businesses don't buy in bulk. I mean, if you go into local business and it's $3 or $4 more than what you can get online, there's a reason for that. They ordered 10 of them, not 10 million of them, like big box stores have.
Yeah.
There used to be a track downtown, but they made a parking lot out of it, and for the state fair. Can you still race around the parking lot?
I bet William can.
Yeah. What's going on, Super Mario Animations? I'll spin him out next race. 100% agree. William's coming after you, Peyton.
That's all right.
Him and Philly both. This community. So what's going to happen is Peyton's going to be out there in his pure stock, just getting it, and Philly's going to come running on the track in his Crown Vic and just smoke.
If that happens, Finley, I will personally whip your ass.
That'd be awesome. This community needs a lot more guys like Tony Stewart. So many struggling tracks everywhere. Once they get, they're gone. And that's just like Tony. I mean, that's just like Kenny Wallace and all them guys that give back to the sport and buy tracks and stuff like that. So Levi Perkins, Emerson Maxim always comes into the stands and grabs kids. I wish they all did. There are some drivers that that do that, which is pretty cool. Gas station, no better bottle of Coke and small. You're exactly right, Matthew. I mean, you go in there, you go to a gas station, and if you buy a bottle of pop instead of a fountain drink, if you buy a bottle of pop, a candy bar, whatever, it's $10. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Good luck to you all in 24. Be in the stands next year. I did see you sold your stuff. Hey, did Michael Brewer buy that? Does anybody know? Somebody posted on there about how it looked like a Michael Brewer's truck and trailer.
I have no idea.
And then Michael Brewer commented, said, "Yeah, it does look pretty familiar." My opinion, streaming has hurt local racing. Why go to a track when you have option to sit in the living room and watch? I mean, it has and it hasn't. I mean, like I said, it's because here's the other thing too. You got to look at. Zach. Let me go ahead and get you. Go ahead and get your opinion in on this. You're going to say something. Go ahead and say it.
I was just going to say, I mean, it helps the people that can't get to the racetrack too, Yeah. Like I said, on a weekly night, there were some races that obviously I wasn't going to be able to get to, and I was able to watch it, but I'm also not going to drive to New Mexico to Vado.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
To go watch.
When it comes to your local races, I think when big races come to town, I mean, the stands are packed. Everyone goes.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the streaming has helped for the everyday person to watch, all the other big races all across the country. I don't know how much it's hurting local races.
One thing,
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I'll say this, Dirt 2 Media covered Brownstown every race this year, but I don't know very many people that watch that live. 9 times out of 10.
That's from our area.
Yes. Local racing.
Yeah.
Big racing. Yes.
Yes. Now, one thing I will add, here's one benefit that we have to look at this is there's a lot of people that aren't able to go to the races.
Yes.
That have a family member that races and they want to watch them race. So the whole live streaming stuff is also a benefit. We can't just always look at the negative side of it because, somebody could have some grandparents that aren't able to get out of the house, but they still like to watch their grandkid race.
Yep.
Long list of stuff, but there's also a positive to it too.
Yeah. I think it's cool too. Sometimes like they'll post live for hot laps or, heat races, something like that. Because then, like my grandpa, he can watch it, and
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's just cool.
It is. It gives them a chance to watch.
Yeah, I think it's helped out a lot. And like you said, it's broadened the horizon for some people. It's got people watching it that aren't going to pay that price to go to the racetrack.
Right.
You come across it on Facebook, and next thing you know, you're watching racing every
Right.
week. So
I think it's a cool deal. But,
yeah,
Matt Miller bought it for his daughter, and then Shannon said that he just used his truck and trailer. Okay, makes sense. What's going on, Chad? Hey, late's better than never, bud. I heard you're going to be back behind the mic, Peregrine, for at least one race, I think. I don't give the drivers the option. I call them out and put a mic in front of them. That's the best. Sometimes the best comment or content. I mean, look at Jack Hewitt. One of his interviews is still the greatest interview to this day. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You guys don't know that?
what?
The Jack Hewitt.
I was reading comments. Sorry.
The Jack Hewitt. Whenever he got hit on the front stretch of the
Oh,
red car.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still replay that.
Yeah. That flagman can beep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He called him everything but a white guy. I'm
yes.
pretty positive.
What's going on, Shane? Glad you tuned in. We're doing good. How are you doing? I think you'll see a lot less points racing in 2024, more traveling to bigger power races.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did discuss that.
What's going oh yes, the No Out 40. That's why I thought I seen you're going to be if I make it over there, Chad, I'll come find you. That's why you won your Harv Award last year. You were asset to local racing. Planning to be there. Plan on being there that night and fill in for Pat here and there, but you never know where I'll pop up. Gotcha. Yeah, I hope you come back, bud. Hope you come back. Shut up, Zach. I was a fan.
I was waiting for him to reply to that.
Oh, Laycock Hewitt interview is one of the best. It is. It's one of the
Yeah.
best interviews, and if you ever get a chance to YouTube it, it's well worth the watch. It's 10 after. You guys got anything else to talk about tonight for the 2023 season recap?
Hopefully 2024 is even better.
Is even better. My wife always takes videos, but they're always put up on this for no one to see. What Jay said. Zach, you get with JT and I at Fairbury.
I will go. I'm not sure what I will be taking or if I will be taking anything, but I will be there.
Peyton's mom just chimed in and thanks Gina for the reminder that Saturday will be Peyton Walker's birthday. If you could all flood him with happy birthday wishes on Facebook.
Yeah, don't do
You got anything going on?
Matt, aren't you
No.
going
Are you doing anything Saturday?
I don't know.
Aren't you going to sing to him on live?
Happy birthday
Stop.
to
Oh,
you.
yeah, that's weird.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Peyton.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
That was bad.
Yeah.
What's
Man,
the,
that was awesome.
So, are you doing anything for your birthday?
Yeah, come on, anybody playing?
What we doing?
I don't even hear it, boys.
What are we doing?
Because you all know what's going on.
I don't know. a thing.
I don't know either.
Bullshit.
I don't know either.
Bullshit.
I don't know either.
Oh, you got to know.
We will see.
I don't
have
know.
a clue. She won't tell me what's going on.
Oh,
So we're going on some adventure.
She won't tell us either.
yeah, she won't tell us.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Kenny. We do it in dirt. So happy birthday, buddy. Thank you to everybody that's watched tonight. We like to get on here and have a blast. I hope everybody that watches had a blast. We love dirt racing. 2024 is going to be a bigger and better year than 2023 because we're going to try to keep growing. If Peyton, yeah,
Hopefully, Finley.
you never know, Finley. I think we're going that one down in Pekin.
Rustic Frog.
The Rustic
Oh
Frog.
man,
Thanks for everybody that tuned in. 2024, we're hoping it's going to be a bigger and better year. Let's get to that 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. Share out the YouTube channel and push it out so we can get subscribers. We're just having a blast, and thanks to everybody for watching. I know we all have a good time. I have a good time. I'm sure they all do too, but
sometimes yeah, we do.
sometimes, yeah. Don't forget we're on a 2-week rotation, but we will probably start back our weekly rotation sooner than expected because the way I'll go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. The way it's falling right now is the Jackson 100 week will be our 100th episode of Flag to Flag Media Live. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool to hit 100 on Jackson 100 week. So
Oh yeah.
hopefully we can keep that rolling. So yeah, we will. I'm gonna give a shout out to my sponsors. I know people are logging off, but I got a Popbet USA, Jeff Mounts Transmissions, Real Deal Pressure Cleaning LLC, Solutions Directional Drilling, Birch Sewer Drain Septic, P3 Graphics, Superheat Solutions, Livers Motorsports, Alexander Ranch, Taterbuilt Jack Stands, TSR Chassis, Hoosier Auto Racing Fans. Thanks, Levi, for tuning in tonight. A1 Pest Pros, Racing Vector Store, Honeydew Handyman. If anybody needs anything work done around here locally, get a hold of William Avila from Oklahoma. He'd be more than glad to come up here and put some trim on for you. Midnight Sports Gear.
Asshole for that.
Hey, he said he would be more than glad to come up here and help anybody. So just trying to get you some business, William. Midnight Sports Gear, M2 Designs, Hillbilly Barbecue and Tenderloins, Haller Motorsports and Fab, Jason Petmeyer, Farm Bureau Agent, and Green's Auto Sales.
How come Green's Auto Sales is always last? Can we address that real quick?
Because you work there. Just
What
one
about
more.
your detailing?
Yeah, I know. What about it? Where'd
Oh.
it go?
Peyton,
What
we don't ever go over this. Peyton won the late model portion of the dome with B-Shep.
did I?
Yep, you got B-Shep.
Cool.
That was
Man.
he cheated.
Who had
He went and seen the what's that lady that reads your palm reader.
palm reader?
What's that like?
Yeah.
Palm reader.
Who won the mods at the
Never
dome?
heard of that
I'm drawing a
palm
blank.
reader.
Wasn't it? Did
No,
Thornton.
Thornton did not win.
No, he won the prelim.
Is
nights.
it
Who did win? No, Steffens didn't
No.
win.
No.
Golly.
Oh my God!
Who did win?
Oh.
Troutman.
Yeah, Drake Trout.
Yeah.
Jim Troutman, yeah.
Yes.
Nobody won the mods, and I won the flip count with 4.
No, how many were there?
I don't know, but
No.
I hadn't won anything since then. So
There, I don't even think there was 4.
There
yeah, I
wasn't.
said 3, so
no, I won. I hadn't
No.
won anything yet, so I win.
no, that's bullshit.
All right, we'll
That
see
sounds
y'all.
about right.
We'll see y'all when the next flag flies in 2 weeks.
See ya.